Hello, how you doing? My name is Lewis Carroll. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about sunscreens. Sunscreens, in my opinion, are not really good to use on your skin. The reason why is because they are laboratory-produced chemicals that are unnatural and they don't belong in your body. Inside, if you look at the ingredients on sunscreens, typically you're going to find that they're using, oxybenzone, benzophenone, methylbenzylidine, camphor, homosalate, octylmethoxycinnamate. They could be using retinol palmitate, octyl dimethyl, PABA. All these kind of things have been associated with xenoestrogens. In other words, they mimic estrogens in the body. So if you are fighting increased body fat, gynecomastia, if you find yourself watching the Lifetime channel 24 hours a day, you're turning into a female. I mean, you don't want to, you want to take a look at some of your habits and make sure that you're not getting too much xenoestrogens in your system. And understand that just because it's not being taken orally doesn't mean that it's not a drug that you probably should have a prescription for. I mean, if you're rubbing it on your skin, it's almost the same as taking it orally. It's just not going to be broken down very much by your digestive system. You're actually going to get it more right through your skin and right into your bloodstream. So xenoestrogens are not good to put on your skin, and you can avoid problems, estrogen-related problems, if you're a male by not using sunscreen. Now, of course, people use sunscreens to avoid the sun, and you want to avoid skin cancer if you can, and maybe this stuff will do it, but there are better methods. Why use a bad method to avoid skin cancer when you're going to end up with these side effects? If you have to use a sunscreen, use one that has zinc oxide. Zinc oxide is considered safe. It's not considered a xenoestrogen. Absorption into the skin is going to be very minimal. So zinc oxide is what you should look for. If there's anything in there that you cannot pronounce, you probably shouldn't put it on your skin. But zinc oxide is something that you can do, and it'll work as a sunscreen, and they work pretty good. And I think you can still get that in an SPF up to around 50. The other method is to wear hats, sunglasses, a longer shirt, things of that nature to avoid too much sunlight. And you don't want to avoid sunlight altogether, because sunlight actually helps you to maintain vitamin D levels in your body. It also helps you to produce melanin, which is part of what gives you a tan. But melanin is something that absorbs UV radiation so that other parts of your body that aren't supposed to absorb it don't have to. So melanin is kind of the sacrificial lamb. But melanin protects cells from ultraviolet light, and in particular protects your DNA. There's a lot of melanin around DNA. So sure, it's important to protect yourself against the sun. You need a little bit of sunlight because you need some vitamin D. Vitamin D is actually a cancer fighter. And by not producing vitamin D by using sunscreens, you're actually knocking out one of your cancer fighters, even though you're knocking out a carcinogen, UVA and UVB, but then you're knocking out a cancer fighter too. But the bottom line is this: I mean, it's better not to put xenoestrogens on your body. What you want to do is use zinc oxide, or go to longer sleeve shirts and glasses and hats. All that will protect you from the sun also without giving you estrogen-related issues.